During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Say howdy, folks. How's everybody doing? It's the end of the year, and I'm gonna say this. Can I say it? Can I be a little honest?
Oh boy,
here,
he's going to say the N-word.
No, not this time.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I mean, I could if you want me to.
Yeah.
I've always got a few loaded in the chamber.
Yeah.
Just to go. By the way, this is off topic, but I don't know if you ever heard the bit on the show Come Town where they talk about they wrote a script. He's like, I wrote a script for a movie. It's a suspense movie where this guy is trapped in a skyscraper and there's terrorists and they have 20 people hostage. And if he doesn't save them in time, this guy is going to say the N-word.
Oh, no.
It's the stupidest.
That's a lot of pressure.
Stupidest bit ever. It's John McClane crawling around in the air ducts like, he's going to say it. I got to stop him. But anyway, I want to be honest with you guys as we finish out the year. I want to finish out the year being honest. We shouldn't have done a show today. This is dumb. Everybody took today off, and then I felt like stupid. We just came to work.
Yeah, but what? No, people are happy. They're saying thank you for coming on.
Oh, I love you guys. I love the show, but it's like any other time you see people not like just like, I'm not going to work, and you work for yourself, and you're like, oh, I got to do 2 shows today. This sucks. How come you get the day off?
And we went, by the way. I went to the P.O. box, and there's a couple things that you guys need to
Couple
know.
problems.
So there's a couple things, all right? Number one.
Well, number one, thank you, Cholita. Want to say thank you to Cholita. She sent us presents.
Hold the yes.
I have to go get them.
So there's a couple things that happened here. We opened up a P.O. box, and after we opened up the P.O. box, you guys send us stuff. A lot of you guys send us stuff, and we appreciate it. Problem is, I didn't realize the P.O. box had expired November 31st because I didn't check it in November.
Bro, it sucks because even now that we have a company and we can afford to pay things, we're still terrible adults. We're just like, oh yeah, you're supposed to, but like we figured, if you do business with people, that they would fucking
look. Normally,
remind you.
Normally, I would blame us, but no bullshit. The post office, they make you fill out a form, right? They make you fill out a form for the thing. They make you put your name, your address, your phone number, and your email. So you would think they would send you a little email, and then he goes, no, we just put a note in the box. I'm like, I don't get a lot of mail here.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. The whole point of a P.O. box is to have a business-related thing that people can mail shit to. And that way, if somebody literally mails shit or like a bomb or something, it'll blow up a bunch of postal workers and not us, Reed Siege.
Wait,
but
is
like
that what the point is?
for the most part.
Okay, that's fair.
Part of the reason, right? And then to get mail, and because honestly, if it weren't for the current climate of weirdos on the internet, we'd probably, you know what I mean? We'd probably just be like, whatever. Here's the address.
Should we give out our PO box? Because I kind of want, because Owen does it and he gets gummy dicks.
I give out the PO box.
And I was here's the PO box, by the way, guys.
Oh, is it the new one?
No, it's the same one.
Just add it to the video description.
I will, but there's a reason I'm going to read it, because the only reason, this is a fluke of nature. The only reason we got Trolita's gift is because she wrote the wrong address down, and when you write the wrong address down, they hold it for a couple days, and she's like, the black lady at the post office, shocker, goes, "Oh, you got lucky, honey. I was about to send this back to sender. Here you go." And I signed. And that's how she talked. I'm not being racist. That really is how she talks.
Does she moonlight as a TSA agent as well?
Yes.
But I want to thank Trolita. Trolita sent us peanut brittle in a very cute Christmassy box, and cookies in a very cute little Christmassy box.
Poison. She tried to poison us.
Yeah. So
she tried to poison.
She tried to poison our kids. The dog was going to have some peanut brittle,
and now
she literally tried to kill us, folks. So Trolita, you're now banned for life.
I cannot believe that she would do that to us.
Seriously. So the FBI has been contacted.
Perfect. Have they done anything?
Well, no, because we ate the poison.
Oh, it was delicious, though, right?
It was really good poison.
It's good poison.
And then also this, which I'm keeping because Trolita owed this to me for like a year.
That was great.
Finally,
I really love this.
Finally made a little.
I really
You guys have seen these. We've posted these online before, but I've never actually had
That's
one.
really
so
awesome.
So now I have a little canvas Pepe.
It's so good.
To go next to my.
She painted it?
Yeah, she painted it.
Really?
And then I got that, and then we got that'll go next to the Keck Frog.
Keck Frog.
I still have a Keck Frog, too.
Right.
So super cringe here in the ROTC studio.
It's not cringe. It's awesome.
2018, we have Pepe's and still have a Keck Frog.
That's what makes it cool. No one's doing it anymore but us.
Well, they're relics. Yeah. And besides, it's because it's from people I like.
I'll say it. It belongs in a museum.
But, so thank you, Trolita. Thank you for trying to poison us and kill us. Mm-hmm. She's now banned for life. To anybody else that tried to mail stuff, sorry.
We feel really bad.
No, I feel bad because Jerry was trying to send, or not Jerry, Chronic Ops. Was trying to send me a wireless adapter for the night machine because the ones that I've been using have been finicky at best. So you might get that returned to you. So I apologize.
Yeah, it really is our fault.
It sucks. It sucks because I already have enough fucking, we got enough things on our plate going into this new year.
Yeah.
Stressed out as fuck.
So yeah, I'll post the RPO box in the description from now on. Thank you for the poison cookies.
Also, I did a little tweaking on our Patreon.
Okay.
So if you're poor, gross, first of all.
Ew. Why are you listening?
If you are poor and you still want to support the show, I added it's like a $2 a month option.
I like that.
And it'll still give you all the it's not like we hide a lot.
Yeah, it's everything.
It's not like we have exclusive nude content. Like we don't really.
I like that.
We just hope that
we'll do exclusive nude content, but from other people's nudes. How quickly would we be arrested?
We do want to go into 2019 with a little gusto. So if anybody's listening in the audio only or whatever,
you said goose step wrong.
You can go to patreon.com/we're not sorry.
There it is.
And sign up even for the $2 option. We're trying to make that Cumtown money. Like we're trying to make that Chapo Trap House money.
Yeah. We're trying to make that
OSW
Owen
money.
Benjamin money.
Yeah, dude. We want to be Owen Benjamin. We don't want to be Owen Benjamins. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna get that joke. I'm gonna get that joke to stick. It's gonna be hilarious when he gets divorced.
More like lost wages.
So, we didn't go to the fucking Big Bear. Why are you throwing?
I love the Big Bear.
So people are like, Big Bear, why are you throwing paper towels and household items into your fire pit? I don't know, because you're a crazy person.
So look, we're gonna get. There's a little bit more Owen stuff, and
He doesn't take days off, Royce.
Well, neither do we.
No, dude, I took yesterday off.
That's true. You did.
And he went live, and I'm like, and I had fucking, dude, I probably even could have made money last night on Streamlabs with the X Bears. People just were like, you should go live, fuck, and I'm like, it's Sunday, and I got to get 1 day in, dude. You got to give me 1 day to recharge my batteries, because apparently Owen doesn't need a day off. He'll be there tonight. He'll be there tonight going, fucking NASA? It's fucking Nazi scientists.
I didn't get invited to my family's New Year's Eve party because what? All of a sudden I can't talk about the moon? All right, Owen. We got it.
They were Nazi scientists. How does that discredit them? The Nazis were trying to go to space too.
We
just won, and then we were like, space guy, space. You want to come?
You want to die or you want to go to space?
Yeah, because we almost got this bomb finished too. That I think a couple of you guys might want to help out on.
So,
yeah. He literally was saying shit last night. Like, we could drop 100 nukes on this planet, and it would still be more habitable than Mars if we terraformed it. Like, Owen's losing his mind.
So, look, we're not doing this on because a lot of people, you're just using Owen's name to get more views. No, not at all. The problem is that every time we try to stop and go, okay, we're done, something new happens, and you're like, what are we supposed to do? Ignore this? We can't ignore. We're in too deep.
And it's bad, dude, because this is exactly, because I've been helping Porcelain out a lot at night, because, you know, we're just I'm on the same schedule as him.
Right.
Because I'm up late at night. So I've been feeding all this bare information along to Porcelain. We've been exchanging information.
Are you giving him the bare necessities?
We're giving him all the bare necessities. It has been absolutely unbearable, the workload. But, you know, we bear through it because we want to.
You're right.
But anyway. So,
bear joke.
you know, working with Porcelain, I'm starting to see his process unfold, and it's very funny to watch a guy who's like, well, I've already got me documentary pretty much wrapped up. Everything's in a nice little package. And then every night the poor fucker goes to sleep and wakes up, and I'm like, bro, you should have seen last night.
When I saw his email, the guy is so thorough.
Yeah, he's
like,
insane.
I
He's
gotta
say,
person. I looked at it and I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't think that way. Like, he thinks way different than I do. Like, it's so outlined,
which is
so
why we
set.
Can't make produced videos.
I know, we just can't. But yeah, because someone's always, you guys are get more people if you make. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but we don't know how to do that.
Look at MDE without Andrew Ruse. Yeah. Like, look at it's just Sam or Charles or one of these guys just babbling into a camera. It's not like when they have Andrew Ruse, who was just a film guy. Who's like, let me do all that. You guys just go yell.
Look at Quentin Tarantino without his fucking editor. Perfect example. Then you get something like The Hateful Eight, which is fucking 10 hours of nonsense.
Yeah, I think what we're trying to say here is when you go hiking, bring water with you. You'll get dehydrated, and then you'll die.
Right.
And then Quentin Tarantino's movies will be terrible.
Terrible.
But yeah, dude, I now understand the process. Like, what Porcelain's going through right now is the same thing the poor fucker went through when the Joe Matarese thing was happening. Because he's trying to make this documentary, and then every week the guy's just all pilled out and screaming into a phone, and you're like, you are not making this easy for me.
Now, who's this Joe Matarese guy? I've never heard of him.
So, Joe Matarese, he's a comedian. Very funny guy.
Okay. He does these impressions.
He was on America's Got Talent.
It's a good show to be on.
He was on
Did he win?
I don't even know if he made the show.
Okay.
I think he was like, I think he auditioned for it.
Okay, cool. So he didn't make. Okay. So he didn't win.
He made it to the audition finals.
Wow, that's really good. Yeah.
To his credit, I went to go do Last Comic Standing one year, and they were like, they didn't even want me in the building. So
yeah, but honestly, I've seen Last Comic Standing. You're better off. Those guys are all terrible.
Dude, every joke it was right during the first election of Obama, when Obama and Hillary were butting heads. And I was like, yeah, seriously. And it was, dude, even back then, it was super liberal Daily Show people. And I was like, yeah, great choice, huh? Who are you going to vote for, the black guy or the lesbian? Or no, I said, yeah, you got to treat this election like you treat your daughter's dating habits. Would you rather her come home with a black guy or a lesbian? And they were like, we don't.
That's very funny.
Get out. And I was like, all right, well, I guess.
So
it was the guy from Cheers that year, John Ratzenberger. Cliff.
Oh, Cliff, yeah.
I don't think this guy's very funny. So,
probably because his daughter either dates a lesbian or a black guy.
Oh no, isn't he? Is it true? Is his daughter like a dude, lesbian?
I don't know. Maybe
his daughter Carmen Esposito.
Fucking idiot. All right. Owen Benjamin.
Owen Benjamin.
We've gotten
The Big Bear.
We've gotten a lot. By the way, you
doesn't
understand, guys. I'm going to say something.
He's doing like
Real quick.
fucking. He's doing like Warski levels of just like being on for 9 hours a day. Like, what are you doing?
Well, really quick, I want to address the Bears. Can I address the Bears? No, not actual Bears.
Usually, if you do this, they get scared.
They get
away.
scared. You're right. Yeah, you look bigger than
They
them.
want to.
Look, Bears. Number one, they're obsessed, and Mike and I talked
First
about
of all,
stuff
you
here.
got to get rid of Jay Cutler.
Yeah, no, not that. He's gone. He's been famously gone for like 2 years.
Oh, is
he was
he?
a
Yeah.
Dolphin for a while.
Football's been very boring.
That I will agree with. There's too many ties this year.
Just bring Jay Cutler back. Maybe that was the problem.
So these fucking stupid Bears come into our comments, and guys, Mike and I talked about stuff here. They are obsessed with gay sex.
Very
Like, what
a lot
weirdly,
of gay, a
like,
lot of gay
weird.
sex references.
And I'm not saying that like, oh, you're the gay. No. That's every single. Because look, we've been attacked by a lot of different people.
And we've made a lot of gay jokes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
But it's like you guys all have one thing.
It's the gay thing. And I'm like, every comment. And then the other thing is, do you know what's gay? Making your YouTube screen name something bear. And there's grown men with little bear emojis. I'm like, guys, you understand how fucking, number one, cult-like that is, and number two, how gay it is?
So we shouldn't have our audience start calling themselves the Sisters, but like with a C.
No, we would never do that.
Everyone change your name to
No.
and also Bear.
Cis bear.
Why don't we just take the Bear thing?
You want our
That
fans
would
to
be really
oh,
fucked
man,
up.
that'd be really, they'd be
Just start
so
calling
mad.
all of our fans Bears.
We're Bears.
Can we do that as a bit?
Sure.
For just a month?
Yeah.
Just to drive him nuts. Because hey, Filipino Shay, how did you change your YouTube name?
I think you could do it once every few times in your settings, I think.
Oh, no, because then you guys would be stuck with that for like 6 months.
Be worth it.
Wow, Owen Benjamin's fan base is really growing.
So people are like, hey, Dandy Bear.
Let's all add bear emojis to our Twitter names and just start saying the most anti-Semitic shit. Change it. Change your name to fucking Trolita Bear and be like, Jews did 9/11. Case closed. And we didn't go to the moon.
Am I supposed to go to Christmas? Christmas with my family, and someone starts talking about golf. I can't talk about golfing on the moon? All right, look, let's get into some video. What do you say? You think we should? We've been.
Ooh, porcelain. You can change it more than once if you... Wait, let me do it in his voice. You can change it more than once if you delete your Google Plus account and then recreate it again.
You have to say one condescending joke though, real quick. His little non sequiturs.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the... I can't wait to see him describe me someday.
Oh, it's gonna be
when
good.
it's like alcoholic, failed comedian, and crypto-fascist mush. That's pretty accurate.
Fat Cuban white supremacist Royce Lopez. All right.
When he turns on us someday.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. And probably well deserved knowing our trajectory. Let's by the way, Bears, thank you. Our metrics are looking good. If we're being honest, our metrics are looking
They
good.
are coming in. They're coming in
Woo!
hot. A lot of downvotes.
Lot-
Which is funny
I
to
don't
me because
care
I've
about
had
that.
I've had far more downvoted videos in my lifetime.
Of
I'm
course.
not really concerned about it, but it's just they just keep going. Click,
Click.
click.
Yeah,
click.
one
Like,
bear
it's so
wrote,
funny.
"We're winning." I'm like, "Are you though? You're spending New Year's Eve on our page. You're winning."
You should give $100 in super chats to a guy who thinks we didn't make it to the moon.
All right. Walking Bear in the chat says the Bears obsess about the gays almost as much as Owen obsesses about sodomy. I'm calling it. I think he got sucked off by a dude in a comedy club on coke, and he's still uncomfortable. That's very specific.
It seems very specific.
Very specific. All right.
He could be like, too. Look, I don't know a lot about Owen Benjamin, but I can tell you this.
But he knows a lot about Owen Benjamin's.
No.
It's a good joke. It's a good
It's
joke.
good. We're gonna get it to
I
stick.
like it.
I've been trying that since like October. Owen exhibits signs of somebody who I'm not going to make assumptions here, but he exhibits signs of somebody that may have had something happen to him by an older adult male, perhaps, that might have crossed some boundaries. which would explain all the gay, fucking gay, fag, gay, gay. Like, it's like Tourette's. Like, yeah, it's weird to me.
So, again, a lot of the bears, and they're saying that, he's not directing anybody to do anything, okay? I'm going to play a little clip here. This is from his Dark Side of the Moon, episode 194. Mike, you watched this live, actually.
But I am doing Vancouver in January. Hugepianist.com for the new special, by the way, Conspiracy Queers.
By the way, Huge Pianist is really funny. He's such a fucking vaudeville hack.
To be honest with you, it's one of the things I don't hate about Owen Benjamin. If you're a piano playing comic, it's a good website.
No, it's not. It's gay.
Hit like and share this, by the way. And yeah, because everybody has threats. My threats aren't even that big.
Here we go.
It's just the fact it was poison candy that really, really made me angry.
You mean cock dick? Little fake gummy dicks?
You mean poison candy that Artling and Eric Nimmer ate?
Yeah.
And they didn't die?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if people can come at me all they want. I've had that for a while now. It's like, but my children.
But first off, your children.
This is what cult leaders do, though.
Your children, but the candies weren't mailed to your kids or even had your kid's name on it. They were from a website.
But all these conspiracy nuts, they always cry about, these false flags and psyops and Operation Northwoods, right? But all of these conspiracy e-celebs,
right,
they all operate the same exact way. They do their own little false flags, and they always create this, like, we're under attack, and if we don't do something right now about these, you know what I mean? It's the same playbook. So it's like, to me, it's even more fucked up because you accuse others of wizardry.
God,
wizardry.
Yeah, I was really.
So, but you're doing wizardry, sir. That's wizardry. Nobody tried to poison your kids. We know this.
My children.
Where my wife sleeps, where my kids play with their toys.
It's beyond. Candy,
Beyond
yeah,
what?
poison candy. All right.
But there's no proof there's
And then,
poison
by the way,
candy.
I love the way he just moves on. Yeah, so like poison candy. So whatever. Anyway, moving on. Let's
There
get
is no
get
proof.
to some super chats. Oh, here we go. Faggot Bear just gave $28 to say, sorry about the poisoned gummies, Owen. Here's another super chat, $50, such and such. Sorry about the poisoned gummies, Owen. Wow, it's almost like every time I bring up the poisoned gummies, the cash starts rolling in.
Hey, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and yours and all the bears. Shout out to Jer Bear. May I be verified as Salt Bear? Welcome to Salt Bear.
Jer Bear is the one that's yelling at me on Twitter right now.
Oh, really?
I swear to God, Jer Bear. Jer Bear is yelling at me on Twitter.
Here we go.
Or Shrink Bear. Welcome, Shrink Bear. Now, we got to pick one now. Let's go with Shrink Bear. That's funny. Keep fighting the good fight. 65 unknown to science chemicals found in vaccines. Thank you, Mark.
They're just random babbling bullshit.
But now here's where it gets weird.
Industrial waste market.
Weirder.
Marketed as food additives. Google Bill Hicks on marketing and follow his advice. Don't worry. We will get them for you, Big Bear. Yeah, but that doesn't help me, though. And I do appreciate that. And if I ever do need that and I give you guys the nod, kill everybody.
What? What was that, Owen? He can't be. Look,
Let's play it more in context. Maybe we're wrong.
No, this before we even play it more.
Okay.
You and I have done some, dare I say, irresponsible shit in the years we've been doing this. I think in our former show, I think we did even more outlaw, crazy, probably borderline illegal shit on our show. Mm-hmm. This is the craziest thing I think I've ever seen somebody say. Like Alex Jones,
weird, right?
Alex Jones has never said this.
No, he hasn't.
Has enough broadcasting prowess that if he goes like, this is how Alex Jones would do it. No, don't do it. That doesn't help anybody out. But I'll tell you what, if I ever give you the sick, no, don't cut that. Like, he always stops himself. And Alex goes to that place, but he's always like, nope, gotta show my sawdust pills. Dial it back, Alex.
FF Jump in the chat says, not a cult, though.
No, it's not a cult.
It's not a cult.
Would you people stop calling it a cult, or we will ban you for life and you'll be excommunicated
Forever.
But it's not a cult.
Industrial waste marketed as food additives. Google Bill Hicks on marketing and follow his advice.
Thank you, Dog Munch, for the
Don't worry. We will get them for you, Big Bear. Yeah, but that doesn't help me, though. And I do appreciate that. And if I ever do need that and I give you guys the nod, kill everybody. But, like, this isn't that time.
That means in the future,
someday
there's going to be a time?
I'm going to need you to kill everyone. Literally everyone. But Order 66 has not been executed yet.
But it's our fault because the complaints that I keep getting from his fucking Bear fans is, you're playing it out of context. I played a good clip there, in context.
Yeah, and when you say...
This is in context.
And by the way, when you tell us later, hey, you edited this clip, the only thing we edited from this clip is we edited the specific first and last names of the guys he doxed out. We skipped past that part.
No, I wasn't going to do that.
But he specifically, before this, said two guys' names who I've been in touch with, and they're not... panicking or anything, but they're pissed off. Two men that he named first and last names, and this was referencing that later. Like, oh, we'll fucking get him. And he's like, not yet. But, like, you have no police report. You have no current investigation going on. There's no evidence. And you specifically accused, and we can't play that clip because it's hard to play that clip without their names in it.
Yeah.
But he specifically says, such and such tried to murder my child, is what he used those words. They sent poison and tried to murder. They attempted to murder my children. That's attempted murder. You can't just say this about people.
Yeah, that's the thing. Poison. Who can you please tell me what laboratory you sent these candies to? They did an analysis?
There's a laboratory in Artling and Eric Nimmer's stomachs.
Oh, okay.
That they sent it to process, and then it came out as poop. But the poop was green.
And by the way, here's my other part. I don't want you guys to kill anybody. Look, if somebody tried to legitimately murder my children, I'd kill them. So you can't on the one hand be like, hey, they try to kill my kids, and then go, wait, don't kill anybody though. You understand? Either they tried to murder your kids and these people should be dead, should be an FBI investigation. If they tried to murder your kids, this would be on the fucking news.
Yeah.
This would be all Crowder would be talking about.
Crowder. Yeah, hey, next Crowder confronts. Why don't you confront Owen about all his crazy bullshit?
Hey, did somebody try to murder Owen Benjamin's little cubs?
There is, and you're right. The fact that these other guys aren't talking about it is proof that
it's weird.
You're nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If somebody really tried to poison your kids, Breitbart would be all over this right now.
Of course.
Breitbart loves Owen Benjamin.
Oh, yeah.
They would be like, oh, Owen Benjamin's. But even there, everybody's going, come on, Owen. Stop it. Stop.
Everybody. But like this.
Oh, look, by the way, this is hilarious because this guy didn't hear the beginning of the show, one of his fans. Great, more privileged gay guys talking about politics. Gay. That's all they have is gay. It's hilarious. He wasn't even in here earlier. It's gay. Everything is gay with these people.
It's really bizarre.
We've been insulted by some people where we don't even like them, but that was pretty funny. You guys aren't even funny or creative.
Yeah, like I love to bash fags, but you guys are like fucking fixated on it.
Seriously.
Just relax a little bit.
This isn't that time. And these aren't those people. These people are...
They tried to kill your children. So you're saying that there's people... There'll come a time when there's people worse than people that tried to kill your children? So what is it, the apocalypse? Like, you understand what I'm saying? These people aren't that. So there's worse people.
Just basement-dwelling... obsessive, hateful people.
Instead of porch-dwelling,
obsessive,
moon-obsessed maniacs.
By the way, Owen, there's no difference between living in someone's basement and having to live on your porch. No, that's not true. Basement has heating.
And just let it all alone. I just...
Get that fucking autofocus off, Owen, or I'm gonna kill you, Owen. I will kill you and your family if you don't turn that autofocus off on your camera. That shit drives me nuts.
With gummy dicks.
You know what I mean, though? Like me, Royce, our friend Mitch, we all have like weird things we obsess over, and they're all different things. But we all understand each other because like with Mitch, a lot of times it's audio. You notice audio will drive him fucking nuts.
Fucking crazy.
And you're the same. Like there's certain things with me. It's that goddamn turn that autofocus. So say your camera up.
Fix the camera.
It's a fixed shot. You're not going to move around. So turn the right.
You're right.
Sorry.
Just the fact it was aimed
Well,
at
maybe he's gonna juggle later.
Was he TJ Miller?
Yeah. Juggle for me, clown.
my kids.
It would be funny if he juggles, but they're all pieces of like a solar system set. Oh fuck.
I mean, who knows? Moon landing footage is fake. YouTube fake moon landings. Moon land.
Well, that was the first
segment.
That was the clip that I wanted from that. I didn't want to. So then we have this 10-minute.
This is a good
video.
one. This was basically a condensed version of his babbling, but get ready for some real science gems dropped by Dr. Owen Benjamin.
He's not a doctor.
Oh, wait till you hear him babbling in this.
All right.
I wanted to give him his doctorate just because of this.
Hey, Big Bear, why are you sleeping outside?
And it's gonna sound
It's fucking
crazy.
Steve Miller from the Monumental Waste of Time podcast actually DM'd me earlier, and he's like, he's going to be out there on a futon in a few weeks going, no, it's really good. You know, Amy's in the $9,000 bed, but I feel like a futon out on the porch really unlocks the Spartan warrior lifestyle.
Dude, stop being such an Antifa. That's the other. You're Antifa soy boys. You guys are my favorite. Real quick.
What's it like to be a parrot? What's it like to be a literal parrot?
My favorite was he sacrificed everything to take on the pedophiles in Hollywood. And what have you guys ever done? And I'm like, are you fucking serious right now?
Yeah, we lost 6 months of streaming
6
for
months.
fighting pedophiles.
You fucking assholes.
So I don't want to hear it. I love though that all the little shots they take. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, oh, it's a good, yeah, all right, he's a great guy. He's not, you're the ones getting bilked. And by the way, you keep saying the show's boring, we're not funny. We can get through a 2-hour show without going, you're a gay Antifa leftist. Snowflake. Triggered. You guys are literal parrots. You know, like a parrot, people wonder why I call somebody a parrot. Because a lot of people think that it's an insult where you're a parrot because you just repeat things that people tell you. I don't mean it in that sense. When I say somebody's a parrot, I mean it in the sense that parrots can only learn like 3 words.
Right.
And that's it. And that's what I mean when I call people parrots, because it's like you just hung around and you just heard cuck, Antifa, fag. Like, you know that Trumpster Bob guy, that old band?
Yes, of course I know
He
him.
uses all the lingo now, and
I
it's
love
just
him.
funny listening to him be like, they're just a bunch of cucks.
I love that man.
Can't have a bunch of cucks sipping his Keystone Light,
He's
tall
so
boy.
awesome.
Can't have a bunch of cucks, snowflake libtards
So fun.
out there with your Maurice Dilks and your what have yous miscegenating with the blacks. What?
Sorry, what is this? What NASA stole from us? Let's go, Owen.
But I was listening to John Lennon's Imagine, one of the worst songs ever made. Like, it's brilliant wizardry, but it's
I want to say this. Failed piano playing comedian hack Owen Benjamin thinks. And look, I hate John Lennon as a human being.
I don't like the
He's
Beatles.
a trash fire person.
Yeah.
I don't hate the Beatles. I think I don't get them, but I leave them alone because I understand their genius. They're great songwriters. You can't say, I hate Lennon and I hate the message behind Imagine. But you can't sit there on your porch, on your YouTube live stream in front of your lower end Roland synth, because I think you burned the other Roland synth because it hasn't appeared in your videos since you set that fire. That's another conspicuous thing. You can't sit here in your little divorce shack babbling about the moon and tell me that Imagine's not a good song. You know what I mean? Like, how dare you? Again, I hate the message behind Imagine, and John Lennon is a trash fire human being. But how dare you? It's a shitty song anyway. Fuck John Lennon. Overrated. Anyway, that nigga stole my bike. Really?
truly horrifying. Imagine there's no heaven, no hell below us, and imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, but above us only sky,
I
right?
hope he gets it with a copyright strike just for reading it.
They are pretty ruthless
Yeah.
about that shit too.
So, just like when I stopped watching porn and I replaced it with conspiracy videos, right?
Here's another telling fact.
All right, look, man, I know we're only 30 seconds
How much
in.
porn did you watch?
Yeah, like, and what kind of porn were you watching? Like, this is, do you think, look, a lot of people say, and I think I'm coming to agree with that, you know, you shouldn't become obsessed with porn. You know, and I'm not saying don't watch it. I do. I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
No, so do I,
but it shouldn't be a marathon of porn. You know what I mean? People do 5 hours and you know, edging. I'm like, it's all fucking weird.
I did that when I used to do coke.
Yeah.
Only when I used to do coke. If I don't do coke, I don't get like that. You know, I could even take Adderall, and I don't get all. I just get like, well, let's get some things done. But for some reason, coke always made me be like fucking porn for 4 hours, guy.
So he says, and I maybe agree with that, but do you think that replacing pornography with conspiracy theory videos is better?
He actually says that right now.
He thinks it's better? Oh, I haven't. Okay, sorry.
When I stopped watching porn and I replaced it with conspiracy videos, right? The way things work, the way humans work, the way consciousness works, the way everything works, is you have to replace things with things.
The way consciousness. How the fuck would you know how consciousness works?
Listen, dude, I don't know. You don't realize he's a very high IQ individual.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
He thinks IQ is tied into your height, I think.
Where did he take this IQ test? I'm really serious because he always touts it. Where did he take this IQ test? I want to see where he took what
I
this
think
was.
that he went home to visit his parents once, and he looked at the wall, and you know, like when they mark
How tall you are?
Yeah. He looked at his versus his siblings, and he went, "I'm the smartest and the best one."
Because he was the tallest?
Yeah.
Being the tallest doesn't make you the smartest.
Also, we didn't go to the moon.
Okay.
So we are a people that looks up to God and we pray. And we look up and we can't believe the majesty.
And now I can look up because I burned my curtain down.
The clouds, and we think about heaven and just the enormity and the beauty of it. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. So we took the action of looking up and seeing God, and we don't see God up anymore.
You know what this is? I'll tell you what this is. Because
babbling madman.
there's been an evolution of Owen Benjamin. Owen Benjamin was a funny piano guy that would go on Crowder and stuff like that. I'm a funny guy. Something happened to Owen Benjamin in his head where he goes, I need a shift. I need to become. This is what happens when a mid-act, and by the way, you would be a mid-act if you weren't conservative. A mid-act comic. This is what a mid-act comic does when they go, I'm going to be the next Jordan Peterson. I'm going to be the next intellectual thinker. But you're not smart enough to do that. So you just do these huge word salads to make yourself sound smart. You've said nothing.
And the whole chat's full of dummies, so they're mesmerized.
They're eating it up.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
This is why we go out of our way on this show. We made a deal with each other from day one not to try to pretend to be the smart guys.
No.
Because there's always going to be smarter guys than us. However, I'll pretend we're the funny guys because there's not that many people funnier than us.
Yeah.
So you can eat all the dicks. But like this, like you said, when you pivot, try to reposition yourself,
Yes.
is like, I'm going to write the new 12 rules for how to live. People go, why would I ask Mersh how to live my life? He's a hilarious dude.
12 reasons why we didn't go to the moon.
Seriously, if I wrote a book about how to clean your penis, bucko, like people would go,
Good title.
Mersh, you're a mess. You're a funny mess. We like you, man, but I'm not going to let you tell me how to live my life. If I started babbling to you about science, I would hope that we have the kind of fans that have integrity that would laugh me out of this fucking room.
Frozen Asian says Owen is also trying to be the next Joe Rogan. That's the other thing. He's trying to. That's
But
not
the thing is, Joe Rogan isn't frantic.
No, he's not.
Do you understand? Joe Rogan would have never. They're talking about the same shit. But the thing is that there's a way to present it with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan never was like, "You're a fucking idiot, dude." Like Joe Rogan would just go, "Have you ever thought about like maybe that we didn't go to the moon though? Like there is evidence that like we didn't go to the moon, and like just get high with them and." That is crazy. Jamie, pull that up, man.
So,
How do you send transmissions through a vacuum, dude?
and by the way, before you people start going, you're sucking Rogan's cock, listen back to some older shows. A lot of you bears are doing that now. Realize we've ripped into Rogan before.
Oh, yeah, I'm done. By the way, modern Rogan today
Oh,
is
the worst.
dead to me.
Is the worst.
Is dead to me.
Yeah.
Point is, there was a time when Rogan, when he was growing and building his thing, that he was... And he would have like a Neil deGrasse Tyson on. And if Neil deGrasse Tyson sat down and went, no, we did go to the moon. Here's how we went to the moon. Here's how they communicated through space. And, Joe Rogan by the end of it would go, wow, that's deep, man. Thanks. Thanks for coming in and enlightening me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whereas this guy's just like, no, we didn't, you fucking N-word. And you're like, whoa, fuck you, Space Cosby. He's getting dragged out of a room.
We see empty space coupled with infinite possibilities. It's
This
the
isn't
ultimate.
funny. Pete, that's the other thing. People keep telling me it's a bit. You guys don't get it. He's
No,
he's
maybe
comedian.
I don't. Yeah.
This is another problem Owen Benjamin has, is that he's not that funny.
He's not. He's really not. I never thought he was funny even before. And that's just by the way, when I didn't think he was funny before, I didn't hate him or anything.
I think that Owen Benjamin is Turning Point USA funny. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't if somebody said, "Hey, we're having a panel today. It's going to be Charlie Kirk," I'd be like, "Boo!" Candace Owens, boo! And Owen Benjamin, I'd be like, "All right, I can sit through that part." You know, he's at least good for them,
Right.
But even with that, dude, Crowder's better at you than that. So what do you got? Like,
And we don't like Crowder.
no, I hate Crowder, but he's better at this. Like, he's
Yeah.
better at. Like, Owen's trying to be. I think Owen wanted to be like Crowder, but Crowder has that audience, and I
Right.
think Owen's trying to pivot. And now he does InfoWars too, so he's trying.
I saw that.
I think he's trying to take. I think in Owen's brain, he's kind of thinking like, man, I could be what Alex is, but I don't have that Sandy Hook dirt on me.
Exactly.
I could sell pills and supplements and shit. You know what
Yep.
I mean?
I think you're 100% right. I think that's exactly what he's doing.
Wizard spell.
You see what I mean?
I did it. Okay.
No,
look,
I said this on Nightwave. Every time I skipped, he was in the middle of some weird. It doesn't matter where you skip to. It's gold. It's amazing.
you don't just get it because it's out of context.
Every time.
By the
you
way,
pause-
we've watched this video since the beginning and we've seen it in context. He's a lunatic.
He uploaded this in this context.
Yeah, this isn't somebody else uploading it.
Because Isaac Asimov, and according to Vox Day, his son is like one of the worst pedophiles in history. A lot of these sci-fi guys are fucking awful human beings, by the way. So you have all these wizards, these high-level wizards, and
Somebody, look, I'm sorry. Who are the wizards to him? What is his lingo this cult guy's made up? Who are these wizards?
Bing. The Washington Wizards are a U.S. basketball team that played from. No.
Alexa, what's a wizard? Diane goes, Info Bears.
Hey, Google, what is what is a wizard? Daniel Carver was a frequent guest on the Howard Stern show. No, not that.
No, not
the
that.
wizard. That's a different guy. David Duke was a prominent author.
No,
Okay,
wrong
not that
wizard.
one either.
Wrong wizard.
they'll phrase it in ways that'll blow your fucking mind. Where they're
Vox Day gave him wizards. Vox goes on wizard rants all the time. All right, who's Vox Day?
Vox Day is one of the OG sort of like loosely alt-right bloggers. Like he's not alt-right, like because he's not really, but he's delved into that a little bit too. But
Right.
but he was like OG. Like Vox Day has been around before. Like I could vouch for Vox Day before Richard Spencer. Like I
Got
remember
it.
Vox Day being around before Spency. So he's been around, but he's a kook. He's a kook. Actually, you know who likes Vox Day a lot? Matty Matt.
Okay.
Matty Matt was a big Vox Day guy. I don't know because Vox Day has gotten very weird recently, so I don't know if they're still on the same page.
Got it.
they're like, this blew my mind when someone said that there's more galaxies in the universe than grains of sand on all the beaches in the world.
Yeah, I heard that when I was 10 years old. You're just hearing that. Like, stop
I hate
trying
sand.
to be smart. It's so coarse and rough. Gets everywhere. Listen, Owen, this is not for you. Go back to being a vaudeville piano player. That seemed to be a right-wing vaudeville piano player, because you trying to be deep is ridiculous.
So you think a galaxy is full of solar systems that are full of planets.
Yeah, we know.
I mean, even if you have a bunch of
big yellow one's the sun.
We didn't even go to the moon. That's ridiculous. The Jews are lying to you.
planets with nothing on there, it's like the odds that there's another planet like us or another planet like it could be anything, right? In your mind now, it goes infinite. It goes anything you can imagine is there.
It's the ramblings of a lunatic.
That's what I've been fixated on for a week now. And it's it's even worse too, because like we do Revenge of the Sis, and I've been bringing all the like the choice Owen goods, but then at night I have to just sit there and watch the ramblings unfold live. This man is just it's again, I have had a lot of experience and brushes with madness. Just people I've been around in my lifetime. I've seen it unfold. I've watched it unfold in the early stages. This guy is going mad. Like, this is the kind of shit. If this were a female, and I would married and had just had a child with this female, and she was acting like this, I would be like, you have to go see somebody, or I'm not going to keep this child in this house with you.
Yeah,
you're reaching that level of mania where you feel like you can do anything. People always think like like the Chris Benoit stuff, or like when somebody snaps and kills their family.
He did something?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Okay.
Yes, Kevin Sullivan killed his family.
You idiot.
But like people always think, man, he must have been really depressed or really in a dark place. How do you know some of these guys don't snap into a certain level of mania and do it? So you got to be really careful with manic depressives. Like, he's a manic depressive at very least. And that shit can be just dangerous on its own. He seems bipolar. This is not normal behavior. These are not the ramblings of a normal person.
As well. And so to bridge that gap between
Mama Bear in the chat says, you can't see it, but on the dark side of the moon, there's a Supreme logo.
Okay, no, that's not. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
See, that's funny. I feel like that's an excommunicated bear.
Yeah, there's a lot of former bears.
Because there's not a lot of, like, I noticed the ones that are left don't have much of a sense of humor, and all the ex-bears I've met are like
funny.
The old funny ones that are like, I don't know what happened. This guy used to be funny. They just turned the moon supreme.
And reality, which is what science attempts to do. Science is wrong more than fucking anything.
This guy's the best. Dr. Owen Benjamin continues his lecture on astronomy, physics. What are you doing?
Did he just say...
Could you let him continue his TED Talks, please? 'Cause I'm trying to figure out. Hey, Porcelain, can you do a fucking thing where it's Owen Benjamin in Photoshop to put the TED Talks stage behind him?
This is insanity.
You know what the sad part is just with a little tweaking? Like, if you imagine if Owen Benjamin went to a TED Talks and just did this one time, he would have been a legend.
You're right. Here he is.
Go to the moon.
Here's an actual artist rendering of him at a TED Talks.
All right, yeah, somebody Photoshop Owen Benjamin.
Here, I'll full screen it for you.
Please, somebody Photoshop Owen Benjamin onto Mac.
Science is a liar sometimes.
That's amazing. Oh, that's very funny.
Thank you.
Oh, that deserves Owen Benjamin's face on it. Wow, this new episode of Sullivan's Son's Beard.
Oh, fuck. All right, so come on, man. Take it seriously. Children. Petulant children. Hold on, I got to put the CRTV logo on. There we go.
Watch any movie from the 90s or anything where they're just referencing anything scientific. They were wrong about fucking everything.
Because there were movies. You know Star Trek?
You know Gary Sinise didn't really run the control room during the Apollo missions.
Wait, what?
They're full of shit.
Wait, what?
You know, that's why I have Gary Sinise at all these, like, military bases playing blues guitar and shit because they want you to think he's a spaceman. What? Oh shit!
Oh fuck,
Fucking
man!
Owen is the gift that keeps on giving.
It's amazing.
So to bridge that, you had to put a human being up there.
Not down here. It's our time.
Time down here. Do the truffle shuffle, Owen.
You had to blow people's fucking minds. You had to merge those two ideas, right? So you have the ultimate wizard spell: infinite emptiness, infinite possibilities, right? You put it in the same place people used to look at God with, right?
So
You just picture this guy speaking at a high school and them giving him the light. Like, you gotta go.
So in the 60s, you're saying they were replacing God with the moon?
Yeah, dude.
But the moon's there though. You could see the moon.
You used to look at stars to align yourself like where you were. You looked
People
at the moon
still
to
do
see
that,
like,
Owen.
Yeah, that's sailors.
People, hey, Owen, level with you here. People still use the stars to make sure that all of their equipment is properly, like, you know what I mean, adjusted and everything, calibrated. Like, there are people that will still go out and manually go, okay, yeah, no, our systems are good.
Our boy Eric Fernandez said, "Shut up, guys. Armageddon was a documentary."
Oh my God, Eric needs to be debunking this guy.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
Oh my God,
Eric,
I
Eric's
want
just one of our-
Eric to watch these Owen Benjamin vids. He will be losing his mind.
probably screaming at them.
Hey Eric, what are you doing? Come out this weekend. We'll film you watching this. We'll just
Owen
feed
Benjamin
him beers
reaction
and
videos.
let him watch video. I want to see Eric's Owen Benjamin react vids.
What?
What is he saying? Can't build a machine that can go to space. We do it all the time.
There's a car in space right
He
now.
literally goes, yeah, well, the reason they say we don't go to space anymore is it's too expensive. Because it is.
Eric
We
Fernandez.
have wars to fight and oil to steal.
Eric says, "I've been watching them. I'm irate."
Oh, it's the best.
Oh fuck.
like was it harvest moon? Like, are we planting right now? Like, how's the tides? It helped you orient yourself, and you focused on
That was the only purpose of space, by the way.
Yeah, first of all, they don't like being called Orientals anymore.
No, they don't. They're karate chops. You get it right.
the earth and
Racist.
your family and your surroundings, and you it gets guys. I'm right about this.
It's one of my favorite parts. That was one of my favorite parts, too. That's a gem. You know how you know somebody's right about something? That's one of the most frantic things I've ever heard in my life.
Guys!
Can you please play that again?
Of course.
I heard that. By the way, I don't know if you heard me this morning laughing, but that was what I was laughing at.
Oh,
I was
fuck.
watching this video and it got to that. And I was like,
Fergus goes, "As a karate chop, I'm highly offended."
yeah, you know what, guys? You always know somebody's being reasonable when they grab you by your collar and go, "You have to trust me. I'm right about this."
Owen Benjamin in the chat goes, "I'm right about this." Walking Bear goes, "Please clap." All right, here we go. Come on. One more time. Take
Super cereal, you guys.
this seriously.
Man, Bear Pig is real.
That's exactly
He's Al
what
Gore.
He is Al Gore. Okay, here we
Man,
go.
Bear Pig is real and he's coming. Go away.
They made him sound so gay in South
They
Park. It was
really-
perfect.
They are fucking very unforgiving
They
people
really
on their
are.
show.
All right, here we go.
Your family and your surroundings, and you it gets guys. I'm right about this.
I love that. It's so adorable. It's so pathetic and adorable. You guys, super cereal.
I'm right about this.
Remember that?
Don't question it.
Remember the scene when Al Gore's all alone? He's like, nobody believes.
Yes.
about Bear Pig. That's what he's like. You think that's what when he shuts the camera off? Nobody
Eric
believes.
says the guy in front of a synth outside with a bear head behind him is absolutely right about aerospace science.
Owen the astronomer.
Oh, fuck.
Nobody is letting him finish his TED talk, and I'm very angry at this. Pat yourselves on the back.
You guys are the real heroes. All right, come on. Real quick. We could do this.
I like it's brilliant and evil. Okay, we're thinking about terraforming Mars.
There it is, ready.
Just think, what does that do to a population? Okay, so people are now like, life on Mars. Okay, we skipped all over. The moon is, no one talks about the moon. By the way, the Mars is a red version of the moon.
That's another one.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Owen Benjamin with more gems. Yeah, the Mars is basically just a red moon, except that it's a planet and it's much larger and it's revolves around the sun and not another planet.
And by the way, Bears, you're going to look at me with a straight face?
Hey, by the way, fuckface. You know why we want to terraform Mars instead of the moon? Because if the Earth implodes, right, and destroys itself, the moon is fucked, right? You get that, Owen. You get that the moon is the Earth's natural satellite. See, it would be a better fit if we went to another planet. So if the Earth did destroy itself, we would be, way out there. Dude.
Just as empty. There's no atmosphere. It's way farther. Way harder to get to.
By the way,
apparently.
Wow, it is way further. This guy's pretty smart.
By the way, there is an atmosphere on Mars. It's very, very drastically different than the one on Earth, but there is an atmosphere.
There's no atmosphere on Mars, dude. What are you talking about? You know anything? Don't make up lies.
Fucking guy, man.
Apparently. It's just red. And it's full of dust.
Dr. Brony, seriously,
and nothing's there at all.
I was studying aerospace when I was 15. He's really making me angry. Then we're doing our jobs.
Perfect. Here, I got something for us. Hold on. There you go. Now it's a TED Talk.
But yet now everyone's like, gotta get to Mars, right? So people are like, okay, we can terraform Mars. We can alter the atmosphere. No one's doing that to fucking Greenland. No one does that to fucking Alberta.
Why would we terraform Alberta? People could live in Alberta.
You know how much land on Earth? Earth is designed. Earth is perfect.
Why are you
for
talking
human
about
life.
Alberta? How deep does your Jordan Peterson obsession run?
The amount of oxygen and carbon and all that. What are we saying? We are killing our Earth. We are killing it, and us being here is ruining our mother. Carbon emissions is. This will be uninhabitable, so we will have to go to Mars. If you think Earth, like we could detonate all the fucking atomic bombs we've ever made. It would be a utopia compared to anything you could possibly do to Mars. Mars is hostile to all life. Mars, you can't take one breath without instant death.
Yeah, because it's in the vacuum of... Why is he allowed? No, he's allowed.
Freedom of speech, dude.
I know why he's allowed. Why do people... You understand, you fucking bears? We've played 6 minutes of this video. We haven't edited it. We haven't done anything to that effect. We're just playing what he's saying. I keep hearing, in context. You guys need it. It's not in context. All right, fine. I listen now to Owen Benjamin in fucking context. He's a fucking lunatic. Hey, Big Bear, why weren't you invited to Christmas? And then somebody made this.
Did you get it?
Bad Tan Man made this video.
Oh, okay. This is somebody, this guy, am I pronouncing this right? Porcelain?
Mm-hmm.
Just sent us something I sent to you.
Okay, hold on. Let me play this first, and then I'll get to what you sent. All right, cool.
One of the driving forces of human beings is they don't want to look, they don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to look foolish and stupid.
Get it?
I just saw the Photoshop. Hold on. Sorry. We will get back to this video, I promise. Thank you.
Porcelain sent this to me with the caption, guys, I'm right about this.
Science is a liar sometimes.
This was perfect. Stupid Owen.
Executing goes, these two bozos are taking Gentle Owen out of context. Gentle Owen.
Gentle Owen.
All right, so thank you, Porcelain. That's great. All right, not insane, not a cult. Here we go.
We're gonna open up with my quest to find a Jewish janitor in America. Caitlyn Jenner being a woman has more science behind it than we going to the moon.
What? Did he really say that?
Yes, because it's true. Your problem is you're like, your horizons are so closed. Your universe is so small, man.
And when you're out there without care, yeah.
Annoyed by George today. He ate one of Walter's new gifts, and if I catch him eating another one of Walter's things, I'm just gonna pop him in the nose.
All right. You have a good point. I don't want to play the rest of this because I have a feeling that's going to get us popped because of that song.
Yes. So
I'm gonna stop that.
You guys should check out that video. Yes. It's very.
I'll put it in the link of the.
Yeah.
I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah. Call me up with some subs and check that video out. I don't want to get pinched.
We have to go to break here in a second, but one more thing about Owen because we have other stuff we have to talk about. Did you see his fucking? You sent it to me. Of course you did. The thing of that pig he killed.
Yeah.
Dude. What a fucking weirdo!
Yeah, and then he played some of the video last night on his stream, and he was babbling about it. Yeah, it was pretty weird. He's a weird guy.
He's get my soul, and it's like I didn't feel any remorse, and it was like I did it quickly. All right, we have to go to break, guys.
Do we though?
Yes. Well, we don't have to.
I love that you always. Yeah, we do.
RevengeOfTheSys.com/XPN. That'll take you to ProXPN. It's a VPN service. You're going to sign up for one anyway. Sign up for that one because if you go through that link, we get some credit. It helps us out. More importantly,
I want to cut a promo one day where I'm like, and what is VPN service? Your guess is as good as mine.
We don't know how it works.
We don't know how it works.
But my producers tell me it's great, okay? I can have it because it's Sabbath.
But I will tell you this, though. If you want to have a fun time online and you want to use ProXPN, don't choose a European IP because it really
it limits you a lot.
Your internet experience.
And if you use China, your computer just bricks itself.
What the fuck, man? I just bought this.
All right. We have to go to break. The best way to help us out, of course, is patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. Like Mike said, there's some new perks for lower levels. It really does help us out. Or directly at streamlabs.com/revengeofthesys or revengeofthesys.com/donate.
If you don't give us money, banned for life.
Banned for life. We're going to be back in 5 minutes. We got to talk about Louie CK and some other stuff. Revenge of the Sys.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sys. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk low. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sys, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now. And that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
The Swanson Pyramid of Greatness. I've been developing the Swanson Pyramid of Greatness for years. It's a perfectly calibrated recipe for maximum personal achievement. Categories include capitalism, God's way of determining who is smart and who is poor. Crying, acceptable at funerals and the Grand Canyon. Rage, poise, property rights, fish for sport only, not for meat. Fish meat is practically a vegetable. Haircuts. There are 3 acceptable haircuts. High and tight, crew cut, buzz cut. Are the scissors broken in your house, son?
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis, New Year's Eve show. The last show of the year. We're here with you. Thanks for staying with us, guys. Hanging out, have a few laughs.
What the fuck's the plan tonight?
What do you mean?
So I guess I'm just gonna do a show.
Do a show? I'm sure there'll be people watching.
I want to just say too that I know Gabe Hoffman's kvetching.
About what now?
Because, well, no, I don't know if he's that, but we got a mention by John Doe.
Oh yeah, John Doe's great.
Your tweet, and he's like, "I want to thank all these great people." It's literally like we're tagged in here with AJ Benza and an Open Secret. It's got to be driving them nuts.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To hear about what heroes we are.
Swally Bear in the chat. There's a Swally Bear in the chat now. Says New Year City. All right, so Louie CK. Let's talk about old Louie CK because the media is losing their fucking minds.
It's really beautiful. All he did was do a comedy set, and the country's losing its mind.
So started off with the fact that I saw Andy Richter's losing his mind about this.
He's been going off all day about it.
Slate wrote the article, probably the most ridiculous article I've ever seen about a comedy bit.
On Slate? I don't know. They're usually
So I'm going to read this article real quick first because I want to do it this order. I'm going to read this article, and then we're going to play the stuff in question.
Okay.
That way we could see the outrage. I'm sure people are really mad. Andy Richter, man, Louie CK's been on Conan. He knows Andy Richter. And for Andy Richter to lose his mind like this, it must have been something horrendous. So, Slate. Audio of new Louie CK set has leaked and it's sickening. Comedian Louie CK, who in November 2007 admitted to repeatedly exposing himself and masturbating in front of unwilling women. That's a lie. Again, they did it again. Unwilling women. He asked all of them if it was okay, and they said yes. This is the second time they've done this. Unwilling women. Said at the time he was going to step back and take a long time to listen. Less than a year later, he returned to the stage at the Comedy Cellar to perform an unannounced set. Although the way he came back didn't inspire much confidence that he'd learned anything during his time in the wilderness. It was still possible, if you leaned way back and squinted, to speculate that his decision to return without any fanfare was a mistake. Slate Christina Cartura. Oh, the person who left open the possibility that it was an ill-advised toe dip into the boiling water. It's not possible to believe that anymore. Bootleg audio from one of his shows, it's labeled as being from Long Island Comedy Club Governors on December 16th, has been uploaded on YouTube, giving those of us who weren't lucky enough to be in the audience for a surprise Louie CK appearance a chance to hear what he's been up to. And what he's been up to is, judging from his material, is bemoaning the money he lost, fuming over young people and political correctness, and writing some really killer jokes about the respective penis size of various ethnic groups. It's not that it's not funny. It's not just that it's not funny. It's positively sickening. Here, for example, is the way CK ends a bit about visiting his doctor. Described earlier in the joke as old Jewish and touchy-feely. And he said, "You need to stop eating ice cream." I said, "You need to go fuck yourself and don't ever touch me again, you old faggot. You old fucking Jewish fag. Get your fucking hands off of me. You're fucking with my ice cream. I get upset." What was wrong with that? That's funny. All right. Do you want to play?
I want to hear this alt-right. He's alt-right now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm being told.
So this is a 5-minute bit where he talks about the Parkland people. This is the thing that's got most people upset.
This is a neo-Nazi alt-right spokesperson, Louie CK.
So we're gonna play this 5 minutes. The audio quality's bad because it's bootleg, but here you go.
Her sister is 16. She's got a couple more years. She'll be out of the house, and or whatever. A couple more years, she'll be in the house. That kid's smarter than me. She is. She's read more books than I have in my life already. She's just way better. I mean, I admire her, you know? They both are. They're both doing really well. The 16-year-old, somebody asked me once, like, do you think she's doing drugs? I'm like, I don't think so. But I don't know. She might be. I kind of don't give a fuck, in a way. Really, because she's fine. I see her, she comes out of her room, she's dressed, I'm like, she's fine. I mean, if she's doing drugs, she's handling it really well. She's sort of folded it into her life appropriately. If she was like walking around like this, I'd be like, you gotta do some drugs, honey. You gotta really base it on the kid themselves, because you can't base it on like some idea like 16 years old is too young to do drugs. By the time I was 16, I had quit doing drugs. When I was 16, I was like, I gotta fucking stop. This shit is ruining my life. But I'm a little disappointed in the younger generation, honestly, because I'm 51 years old, and when I was like 18 to my 20s, I mean, we were idiots. We were getting high, doing fucking mushrooms and shit, and then older people were like, you gotta get your shit together, and we were like, yeah, fuck you. And I was kind of excited to be in my 50s and see people in their 20s and be like, they're crazy. These kids are nuts, but they're not. They're fucking, they're just boring. Fucking telling them, you shouldn't say that. What are you, an old lady? What the fuck are you doing? That's not appropriate. Fuck you, you're a child. Why are you finger fucking each other and doing jello shots?
This is fucking
This is really good.
It's amazing.
So far, so good.
Like, why aren't you? You should address me. They're like royalty. They tell you what to call them.
Fuck 'em.
You should address me as they, them. Because I identify.
By the way, can we pause? Guy taping this?
Oh, I hate him.
We can all agree?
Terrible.
Because he's the guy that's like, I'm going to keep saying things.
Shut up.
This guy's the worst.
Shut up.
Gender neutral. Oh, okay. Okay. You should address me as there. Because I identify as a location. And the location is your mother's cunt.
Very funny.
It doesn't have to be that nasty. But it can be. I don't know, they testified in front of Congress.
This is where people got mad. Get ready. This is where people got really mad.
These kids, like, what the fuck? What are you doing? You're young. You should be crazy. You should be unhinged. Not in a suit saying, I'm here to tell. Fuck you. Not interesting. Because you went to a high school where kids got shot? Why does that mean I have to listen to you? How does that make you interesting?
How long? I love him. That's fucking amazing. If you don't think that's funny, there's something wrong with you.
Oh, he's amazing.
Because you went to a high school where kids got shot? Why does that mean I have to listen to you? How does that make you interesting? You didn't get shot. You pushed some fat kid in the way. And then, now I gotta listen to you talking?
By the way, so far the crowd is not turning on. They like it.
Also, keep in mind, Louie's a liberal.
Yeah, he is. He wrote a letter about Trump. Louis is definitely a liberal.
And even he's just a year of this, and he's just had it. He's like, you know what, man?
Everybody gets upset when there's a shooting at a high school. I don't really see why it's any worse than anybody else dying. I don't. Because a lot of people die. Every day, 7,500 people die in America, okay? So that day, 17 kids got shot in a school. What about the other fucking 7,500 people? They didn't die in their sleep. Some of them got electrocuted by their parents. Like, people get upset because they're young, right? They died so young. That's offensive to me. Because what if I die now? Fuck me. Everybody's gonna die. Why is it worse? I mean, old people die. Nobody gives a fuck. You know, like when you tell somebody my grandmother died, they're like, oh, how old was she? She was 98. Why'd you even tell me?
Why'd you even tell me?
I don't know. I grew up in the 1970s, and in the 70s, nobody was careful about each other's feelings. There wasn't an issue of bullying. Like, I went to a high school where people just beat the shit out of each other. It wasn't really bullying, it was just people beating the shit out of each other all the time. There was always fights. I never got in a fight. I never got in a fight in high school. The first time I was challenged, you know, some kid like threw his shoulder at me and then he goes, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. And I said, well, then I'll call the police. He's like, what? As soon as you're done beating the shit out of me, I will call the police department. Because it is illegal to strike another person.
I think that's pretty much, that was the whole Parkland stuff. I don't think there's any more of that. So that's what everybody is up in arms about. That's why everybody is, mad. The jokes were, by the way, fucking hilarious. By the way, remember when he did SNL and he was making, kid touching jokes that were funny when he was hosting SNL? Everybody was fine with that. They will not forgive him because he masturbated in front of women. They're never going to forgive him.
No.
I don't think.
But here's the thing. Here's how Louis redeems himself by not wanting their forgiveness. Just do you, man.
Yeah.
He can Doug Stanhope it for the rest of his life.
That's a good point.
And sell out massive theaters. He doesn't need them. He proved a while back that he could cut out the middleman. I know Horace and Pete sucked, but he put out that special before Horace and Pete, and he made a fuck ton of money on it.
Yeah, he did.
By cutting out all the middlemen. So if he just starts doing more of that, Like we're in a golden age now. Like I understand there's censorship and the payment processors. You guys can actually look up. Nick Monroe has been doing a great job of covering the how MasterCard is really behind all the bullying.
Yeah.
And but even with all that, despite all that, this is a fucking golden age to do your own thing. You can do it. You can do it. And he can especially do it without any of their help. Yeah, he won't make as much money, but he's got enough money.
Back to the Slate article. Whatever you think about CK's past use of slurs in his act, his old material at least made some attempt to think about what he meant. There's no payoff here except for the slur itself, the entire joke. He's so mad about, but whatever. So now they're calling him alt-right, you're saying?
I heard alt-right.
So Louie CK is an alt-right comic now. Mexican Louie CK.
Welcome to the club, Louie.
Maybe, you know what? All you're going to do is red pill somebody like, I'm telling you.
He's not going to get red pilled.
You don't think so?
No. There's certain people that are just too polite. That nigga's been living in the Upper West Side for the last decade. He's not woke. He had a bad year. He doesn't like. He's no more woke than Shoe on Head or Bunty King are about. Oh, these SJWs, they sure are the worst. Yeah, you're really digging deep into what's wrong with society. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's the anti-SJW movement. That's as red pilled as Louie will get. He'll never get into the He wanted to be Woody Allen so fucking bad. He really did. That he's never going to be woke on that shit. He literally wanted Woody Allen's life.
Right.
He rebuilt Woody Allen's life for himself in the Upper West Side. So, yeah, no, he ain't fucking.
Speaking of people doing it on their own, Mike, Jack Black started a gaming channel.
Oh, good.
It's Jablinski Games. Skinny whip bow.
What does Jablinski mean?
Jack Black, but a cool way of saying it. Jablinski.
This man's in his 50s or something by now, right? 40s?
Flicky-doo! Want to see his gaming channel?
I don't. No.
You do?
I don't.
See his gaming
For
channel?
the sake of the show, we'll do it, but I'm not going to say, yeah, I do.
You do.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Jack Black. This is my
Dan Harmon. Jesus Christ, you look rough.
He is not looking great.
This is my new YouTube channel, Jablinski. It's going to be bigger than Ninja. It's going to be bigger than PewDiePie.
Well, so because you're represented by CAA. Like you're not. Exactly, of course, it's gonna. It's. You're Hollywood. You should be bigger than them.
Jables, it's PewDiePie.
That's the intro. Every Friday, dude, he's pretty funny.
This is 2 million subs already. Jeez.
Yeah, what did you think?
That was 2003 comedy.
This is the number 13 trending video right now on YouTube, and this is Jack Black talking about hitting 1 million subs. The number 13 trending video on YouTube right now. Okay.
Hails to the yells.
Is this a Randy Quaid video?
No, because at least he's more woke. They're trying to kill me.
I think you were right, dude. Because Royce was telling me off the air how between this and Spacey and all the like.
Oh, it's an invasion.
This is a full-on WWE invasion storyline angle.
Hollywood is seeing. It's what you said earlier. No matter all these things going on, you don't think there's Hollywood actors going, wait a second. Joe Rogan's out here in his little studio smoking weed, making more money than I am, and I have to pay my agent this much. I have to pay my manager this much. The studio takes a cut. Don't you think Jack Black's like, I'm not going to make another Tenacious D album. I could just set up a room in my house to be a studio. I'll make more money. Because here's the thing, a bunch of nostalgia nerds and like, I used to like Tenacious D. I'm going to watch Jack Black game.
I don't know how they do it, though, because I make, like, literally, when I do gaming streams, I make, like, no money. Sometimes I have made money, but it was a freak thing. But, like, for the most part, I have to do content. Like, this gaming shit is lazy. You could do it once in a while. Like, I'll do it once a week, but like, it gets lazy.
So what you're saying is, says YouTube is great. You can become popular by yourself. Also, Hollywood celebs should come here to make it impossible for small creators to flourish. Yeah. So Kevin Spacey's on yours. Kevin Spacey has almost 1 million already subscribers. Jack Black, of course. So this is his video.
And they're going to claim that, no, we're bringing more people to the platform.
Are
He's
you
already on this platform?
They're already here. Nobody is.
The only thing this is doing is taking watch time away from other creators.
Everybody on YouTube already knows who Jack Black is.
And putting more money into certain people's pockets.
Hails to the yeah.
He couldn't even turn his phone sideways. He couldn't even do that to say, hey, thanks for 1 million.
Hails. We did it! Oh my God. 1 week, 1 billion subscribers. That is
1 million.
More than PewDiePie, T-Pain's, and Will Sniff combined.
He's saying funny names of YouTube stars. Get ready, by the way. Get ready, because next year's YouTube Rewind gonna have a lot of Jack Black in it.
Yeah, but you know what? Also, get ready for 2019 because there's going to be a lot of articles about, are the alt-right harassing Jack Black?
Yes.
Online?
Yes. They are.
To answer your question,
yes.
Oh, mission accomplished. Mic drop. Peace out. We only got 1 million subscribers.
There's no one else in the room with you, Jack.
Funny you should say that, because we're just getting started. You thought we was done? We're just getting started. There will be many more Jablinski game posts next year. Love you guys. Thanks for the support.
I'm physically angry at this. Like, so you can just be famous and say words into a screen.
Yeah, people love it.
There's no... Like, this is the same thing with Owen Benjamin. Watching him rack up cash for being, mildly famous and babbling. There's no substance there.
And then the comments are all complimenting him, of course. Everyone. Oh, somebody wrote that. I've come from the future and I can confirm Jack Black is in YouTube Rewind 2019.
That's funny.
Jablinski is trending. Let's go. You cured my cancer.
What is this? It's not even... There's this... That was nothing.
It was nothing.
Why is there so much elation over this? Over nothing. You know why? Because it's manufactured. You notice a lot of check marks on all those positive comments.
Of course.
It's all other YouTube's clout chasing. That's all it is.
That's a good point.
It's just them going, oh, I'm so mad. Good for you, Jack. And then hopefully get all the votes and it goes up. It's clout chasing.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I'm sick of that.
We do cloud destroy.
This platform's fucking dead.
We destroy clouds. We find people, then we just ruin them.
PewDiePie, start a new fucking streaming service.
Please.
He's moving to Japan. Maybe he'll do it over there.
That'd be cool.
Japan doesn't give a fuck.
They don't care about anything. So we saw this freak out about the vape shop, Exhale City Vape. So we might as well play because everybody else is playing it.
So here we are at Exhale Vapor City in Tucker, Georgia, and I have just been asked to leave the store.
So the guy's wearing a Make America Great Again hat and a Trump shirt.
He greeted me. That was nice. I did find the item that I wanted, and the next thing he said was that he'd like me to leave.
If you do not stop recording in my store, I'm going to call the police and ask you to leave now.
By the way, this guy sounds so nervous.
Yeah,
you can hear. He has the shakiest voice.
Yeah.
Right? You can hear
it. Because the dude filming, it looks like a problem, if we're being honest.
But even if he didn't, this guy just sounds like I'm not going to put up with it. Like, if a guy talks like that to you, you just know right away. You're like, I fucking own you, dude.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do.
Please call that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. We can call Fox 5 and all sorts of stuff. I would like to purchase something here. Please do call your boss because I will be calling corporate.
Go for it.
I can't imagine Exhale City Vape Shop has a corporate.
Yeah, that's Derek. He's my cousin. Yeah. And, I'm sorry he was a dick.
I apologize. Sure, let's give you some free vape stuff.
Here, I'll give you a free tincture kit so you can make your own weed butter if you want that.
I am looking forward to releasing this video. Because
I know what you're about to say. So sick of people in their vernacular. I'm going to release this to the press. Nobody cares. I'm fucking sick of people.
purchase something from
Fuck
your
off,
store.
dude! Fuck off!
Whoa!
Get the fuck off of here!
Whoa, did he hit him?
Swung and missed.
Oh, he missed. Okay.
It's very funny.
Because I just want to purchase something from
Fuck
your
off,
store.
dude! Fuck off! Get the fuck off of here, man! Fuck, man! Fucking can't stand your racist motherfuckers!
He's white too, by the way.
So white.
What is the press?
But can you not know why he said racist motherfucker? I'll tell you why he said racist motherfucker.
black guy in the
because
story.
the black guy walked in and he wanted to get the black guy on his side. That's why he did that.
Oh, I know.
To go hide behind the black
Right,
guy.
black guy?
Yeah!
Sir,
Right?
I'm not a racist.
Did you see the black guy though?
He did the hand thing, like the shrug, but where you don't even move your arms.
He's like-
It's just the hand shrug, like a.
Sir,
Right?
I'm not a racist.
I got a fucker in my store who won't leave.
I got a fucker in my store who won't leave.
He's wearing some Trump.
Why are the left
He's
so
wearing some Trump
spurgy?
bullshit, got some racist bullshit all up in his head and shit.
He's got to make America great again, hand in a Trump shirt.
I'm not serving anyone that has to do with that fucker.
So like 50% of the fucking customer base just gonna go fuck you?
He's a treasonous asshole.
He's a treasonous asshole. While three dudes walk in with Che Guevara shirts and he happily sells them vape juice.
And probably pot.
Oh yeah, you're right, of course.
I don't have a problem with you, sir.
The black guy's like, man, can I just get some blueberry vape juice?
Yeah, man, look, my girl's waiting in the car.
I gotta go.
And if I take more than like 5 minutes, that bitch is gonna lay into me.
She's gonna be pissed. So can you just...
We're supposed to go to lunch. Yeah. This girl, she wears me down, man. Can I just get my shit?
Whatsoever. I just want good health care for my kids. I don't have a problem with the color of your skin or yours. I'd like to purchase some of this naked vape juice, though, if that would be all right. All right, see, because... Okay, here's where we're at.
Leave the store.
Here's where you're at.
Leave the store.
Here's
Leave the store.
Here's where we're
Leave
at,
the
kids.
store.
This is what happens when single moms let their kids yell at them. No, mom, I'm playing Fortnite. When they grow up to think they could just scream and people are going to leave.
Not just screaming people, but at work. Like, dude,
Yeah,
like,
this is
exactly
this is his job.
Imagine how he is outside of work.
This is your job,
this
dude.
is the best version of himself.
Fuck off! I don't give a fuck. Get out, dude.
Go ahead.
Is he doing the clap emoji?
Take another swing at it. Make contact
Take your swing.
with me one more time. I'm going to make a deal with you. I want to purchase that vape juice. If you sell it to me, I will.
This is really funny.
This is worse than the tranny.
This is really funny.
This is worse than it's ma'am.
If you sell it to me, I won't. Look, if you sell it to me, I won't call the police. What you did was assaulted me. What I need is that for my wife. If you sell it to me, I won't call the fucking cops and press charges on you for assault. I won't call corporate and get you fired.
I need that vape juice for my wife, or we are going to be late for her roller derby, and I am not going to have that shit.
Brutal Noodle's in the car, and she's waiting for me.
Of course, this Trump shirt wearing guy would be married to an Asian chick.
They all are.
Give me the fucking product so I can leave.
What do you want?
Naked in the strawberry in a fucking
Now all of a sudden he's giving in to him.
6
Where do you
milligrams.
see naked?
6 milligram.
Right here, this shit. Where is it?
Where
this
the fuck do you see
right
it?
there. Here, right next to that. In a 6 milligram. Make sure it's a 6 milligram so I don't have to come back.
No, you're not fucking coming back to my store, homie. I'm making sure of that.
Yeah, because they fired him, by the way.
Fuck out of here, dude. Oh my fuck.
God bless America. Capitalism wins again.
And he did sell it to him.
Of course he did, because he hit him, and he was like, I'll call the cops and say you hit me.
They still
Fuck your capitalism. Fuck you fucking president. He's a racist.
You're working at a store.
You work at a vape store. It's not even like you work, like, fuck capitalism, right? But let's say you work at like a grocery store where it's like necessity
You need food. You're right.
You work at a vape store.
It's a luxury.
You work at the very embodiment of postmodern capitalist hell.
The epitome of capitalism is where you work.
You sell transhuman futuristic vapor cigs.
You're right. You're right.
We should be given an allowance by government for free vape juice. All right, I don't know.
I guess.
Vape vouchers, dude.
Stupid piece of shit. You're
Whatever,
a racist.
just ring the shit up.
Stupid piece of shit.
Just ring the shit up.
Fucking just ring the shit up.
Fuck off. Do my bidding.
Yeah, I like
All right,
this guy.
that was funny.
What a dick.
Man, fuck, get out.
Sell
Call
it
the
to
cops.
me. No,
Call the cops. No.
Sell it
Call
to
the
me.
cops.
Sell it to me, punk.
Call the cops.
Sell it to me, punk.
It's your job, your freedom. Sell me the shit.
Fuck it, you can be.
No.
I'm
Sell
proud
it
to
to me.
be an American, where at least I know I'm free. All right.
Sell it to me.
Fuck off.
Come on. Ring it up. Ring it up and you don't ruin your life. That's where you're at right now.
He says, I feel, well, he's still working at a vape shop.
Yeah,
his life's already ruined.
Yeah, let's be honest. If you're screaming at a customer at your vape job, your life's probably already off the rails.
There's a lot of words in there that mean that pretty much you could surmise you're a loser.
Because you done upset me.
And by the way, he doesn't end up selling to him.
You should have helped him first in the first place before you threw a temper tantrum, dipshit. He's standing here waiting for you to ring him
I
up.
love this guy. Okay, now this guy's now graduated to full-on ball breaker. I
Yeah.
love it.
How fucking
Get
is
out!
that simple? Help your customer.
Fuck off!
This guy's the best. Oh, I am so...
And this is a man?
Well,
Is this what men are now?
yeah. Sadly, yeah. Fuck off! Listen to that shriek.
Oh my God, he's a woman.
This is the modern male. This is what peak male performance looks like. It sounds like remember that old video of the kid when they turned who deleted his World of Warcraft account?
Yeah, that's EXC just said it shoves remote up his butt.
Oh my God.
Damien Scott goes, press F for headphone wearers. Not our fault.
Sorry. I'm just glad Vanilla Ice is doing well.
We are going to be here.
He's doing the clap thing now. So he
Why?
needs it.
What is this with leftists too? Because again, all these men on the left have started to emulate the women far too much. Like you're letting the
Yep.
women lead you around, and it's unnatural.
It is.
And it makes everybody in the whole pack just looks weird and unnatural.
Right.
Here all day. Get out.
I'm cool with it. I'm recording. You got a business
I've
card
never
for
done
your
that in my life.
No.
That feels so unnatural to do that.
It's so gay. It's so gay.
manager or anything
Fuck
like
no.
that?
I ain't giving you fucking dick.
Oh man,
I ain't giving you dick. You
this is phenomenal.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This guy at the beginning could be a little annoying, but I know if I was in this situation, I'd be saying the same thing. Like, can you believe this shit?
Yeah, he got worse and worse.
God bless America and everybody in it. I love you.
Looks
sir.
like Jonathan
I
Lee
don't
Rich
even
is
know
in that
you.
freeze frame.
I love you too.
Why did it
Card for your
freeze?
manager or anything
Fuck
like
no.
that?
You dick. You
This is phenomenal. Look,
just cut
God
out.
bless America and everybody in it.
It's probably the feed. It was probably live
Oh,
streamed.
you're
or
right.
something.
You're right. You're right.
But yeah, that's if you told me that was JLR, I would have believed it.
Wow, dude, he's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that dude definitely got fired.
Yeah, he got fired. Yeah, definitely.
So
You
it's
have
not
to
a fake.
fire him. Yeah, no, definitely not a fake. All right.
Bowling Green Tampa man, to be fair, screamed and cussed a guy in my store this week. He was pissing in the sink. Well, that's, a little different than wearing a shirt.
Pissing in the sink.
Yeah, he deals with some real fucking reprobates. I'm friends with him on Facebook. It's kind of funny to watch.
All right.
This is knock off early.
No, we'll finish.
I'm going to have a hoagie brought to me and a can of Coke.
This is from BBC News.
Big black cock news.
Pretty much now, yeah. Jewish sect members accused of kidnapping children in New York. 4 members of a Jewish sect have been charged with kidnapping a young brother and sister in New York State. Prosecutors say the men belong to the ultra-Orthodox Lev Tahor group, which is based in Guatemala. They are accused of abducting a 14-year-old girl and a 12-year-old brother from the village in New York City.
New York City?
They then plan to take their pair back to Guatemala after their mother fled the sect 6 weeks earlier. The woman had reportedly feared of her children's safety and felt the group, which was founded by her father, was becoming more extreme under the leadership of her brother. The 4 men aged between 20 and 45 are accused of kidnapping the siblings from a home on December 8th and taken to a small airport near the city of Scranton. They were then flown to Mexico. but were located in the town of Tingo del Air on Friday morning and have since been reunited with their mother in Woodridge. The three suspects, Naham Hebrons, Meyer Rosner, and Jacob Rosner, were deported from Mexico on Thursday and arrested and arrival to the U.S. The fourth suspect was arrested by FBI in Brooklyn on the 23rd of December and is accused of providing financial support to the group. It's weird because you never hear about Jews doing shady things, so this is a real shocker.
You know, it is...
Is it a tough one,
It's
man?
a big letdown. It's a big letdown, guys. You know, you're so virtuous and perfect that...
All right.
They love kidnapping kids, don't they?
Yeah, it's really
A lot
weird.
of weird stuff with kids.
All right. Well, speaking of kids. So remember that woman that started... We talked about it on the show. That started the Shout Your Abortion hashtag campaign?
Ugh, yes.
All right. Well, there's this show on YouTube. It has, 2 million subscribers. Hi-Ho Kids. And I'm sure you've seen some of these videos, like Kids Meet. Right? Well, this video is Kids Meet Someone Who's Had an Abortion.
Do you think that sometimes it's not okay to have an abortion?
I want to say if you're being reckless, if there's nothing wrong going on.
I don't know. I just don't agree.
So this kid is already more woke than her. Kids meet someone who had an abortion.
So what are we here to talk about today?
Well, I had an abortion. Oh. So what do you know? Who
cares?
Or what?
Why do kids need to know about this? Why are you trying to normalize it? Why are you trying to make it fun with little playful music in the background? Huh?
I'm so sick of these people,
Huh?
man.
Have you heard about abortion?
I don't exactly know what happens, but
Because they're kids! Because kids don't need to be exposed to this already. Kids don't need to be exposed that mommy was a little fucking whore and got knocked up 7 times.
you go and basically get rid of the baby from inside you.
What have you heard?
That.
Same thing. Have you ever talked to somebody about abortion before?
I actually wrote a paper in 5th grade about it.
Wow. What was your paper about?
Abortion is okay. And it also depends on what's happening and why they got
Why is Questlove's kid here anyway? That's the question I have.
He really does look like Questlove's kid.
Why is Questlove's kids here is the thing I don't understand.
Oh, God, and why he seems like a real sharp little
The
lad,
abortion?
and they're fucking pushing his all
So
over his
you
brain.
think it's okay depending on the circumstances?
Yes.
Why did you have an abortion?
A few years ago, I got pregnant, and
I'm a whore, and I didn't want it, and I
really didn't want to have a baby.
So instead
Great
of wearing
excuse.
a condom or birth control or even having them come on your face, you
Well, no, that
decided-
would have been degrading.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
That would have
May
been
I-
degrading.
Yeah,
But
you would've
murdering a child, that's fine.
I ask, what happened? Did he not wear a condom? Did the condom break? Was it pre-ejaculation?
Such good questions, Vanessa. He wasn't wearing a condom.
Why wasn't he wearing a condom?
Have you ever had...
I love this kid. That's a good point. Because remember, the left has been the one for years saying we need to these abstinent only people, they're crazy. We need to teach kids to have safe sex. It's so important to have safe sex. We need to have safe sex. Wear a condom. Safe sex. Wear a condom. And then when they go, all right, well then why don't you wear a condom? That's what my health teacher said you should do.
Condom.
Why wasn't he wearing a condom?
Have you ever had 2 options and one of them seems easier at the time?
Oh yeah, you could take a shortcut or you could go the long way.
It was the shortcut.
around.
So you just didn't use a condom. You see this rationalizing?
Wow,
see that rationalizing?
unbelievable. So you're telling kids, all that tough did they teach you? Just take the shortcut. You could just do this. You could just do this. Who cares? I was watching, and this is true, when I was over with family for Christmas. There was a Christmas movie on TV, and we were watching it. And during the commercial, it was like a kid's Christmas movie. It wasn't even during one of the commercials, they had a Plan B commercial. They have commercials for Plan B now, and I'm like, really?
Version.
What did your partner think at
I'm better with the Plan B than the people that don't even try that.
Good point.
What did your partner think at the time?
I think we were both bummed out that I got pregnant.
But instead of, taking birth control because this looks like a woman who didn't take birth control because she goes, it just bloats me and it makes me moody, you know? So instead,
just kill babies.
Yeah,
instead.
it's just easier.
And he was just like
Aaron says, this is really difficult to masturbate to, but I'm getting there.
supportive
Very funny.
Shit.
what I wanted to do.
Were
Prudo Noodle goes, this boy's not going to come in every chick in high school with no condom.
you reckless at the time?
I mean, I don't.
Yes! Yes! You were reckless!
This
Admit
nigga
it!
broke her. This is like trolling, but like the kids are doing it and it's earnest.
This is not what I expected from this.
I mean, I don't. I wouldn't really say that I was being reckless. Mistakes happen.
Yeah.
being reckless.
Mistakes happen when you're being reckless.
Listen to this rationalizing bitch.
Isn't this crazy?
This is women. This is, again, women. I know the ladies get mad sometimes and then whatever, but this is why you cannot be in charge of anything, of culture, of politics, because you're emotional, rationalizing motherfuckers.
Gabriel says he looks like Ghetto Reckenbacher.
This kid does look like he's like something out of a movie.
Yeah, he really is.
He looks like the cover of like Baby Geniuses 3. Like, no, you know what I mean? Like a kid's
all
movie.
grown up. Baby Geniuses 3, all
Like
grown
a
up.
remake of the Little Rascals or something.
Yeah.
He would be fucking. Look, guys. Look, I really do like that these kids are giving her the business.
Yeah.
But I don't like
her
that women are
You could stop there.
continuously allowed to shape everything culturally, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
And sometimes you just don't do
You see that edit?
in the
Oh
moment.
man, did you see that edit?
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of edits that have been cut up.
Oh, jeez.
You don't do that. You don't do the
Look,
right thing
Keep
in the
that.
moment.
Keep that paused.
Right.
Look in those eyes.
Nice bangs, bitch.
He's like fucking diet Zoe Deschanel, like a
Yeah.
homeless Zoe Deschanel. Look at those dead eyes.
Yeah, that's a supercut Zoe Deschanel haircut.
This is a woman who's now going to go from child to child, rationalizing her own behavior until she's convinced herself she did the right thing.
Correct.
And damage all these kids along the way. Women like her need to be fucking taken care of.
You know,
I'd say send him to the moon, but we can't get there.
And no, look, Bears, I'm not telling people to do anything to her. I'll give you the signal. When I want you to murder her and her family in cold blood, I'll give you the signal, Bears.
what I mean?
I don't know.
I'm glad.
When you have an abortion, what exactly do you do to like have the abortion?
You go to the
You rationalize it in the mirror. You tell yourself it's the right thing to do. You say it's easier. You're not ready to have a family right now.
This chick just is everything that's wrong.
Tiara says that cemetery belly hoe needs to be buried alive.
the doctor, and they put this little straw inside of your cervix and then inside of your uterus.
Because kids that age, right now, should be thinking about this.
And then they kill the baby.
Right. They're not going to say that.
And then they kill the baby.
But that's not what he's going to say.
And then they rip the corpse of the dead child out of your womb. And then, like, there's still, like, a lot of pieces and shit left, and that'll slowly flush out over the coming weeks. It's a really pleasant experience.
Do you want a haunted womb? Because that's how you get a haunted womb.
Just, so you know. And then sometimes there's even, like, chunks. It's really pleasant, ladies. Really
And
pleasant.
then they just suck the.
Who's worse, Barbie Ferreira or this woman?
That's this one.
This is like the ghost of Barbie Ferreira future.
She's worse than Barbie Ferreira.
Yeah.
Pregnancy out. And it was like a crappy dentist appointment or something. It was just like.
That's all it was. Like
this
getting
is
a tooth removed, except that tooth had a soul.
Yeah, except that tooth went to purgatory.
Yeah, that tooth wasn't going to grow up to fucking be a stockbroker or, you know, little league coach.
a body thing that's kind of uncomfortable, but.
Yeah, actually, she put the fetus under her pillow and got a $20 bill the next day.
It was over, and I felt really just grateful that I wasn't pregnant anymore.
Oh, because it's all about you. Everything's about you. The whole world
this
revolves
is-
around you.
This is like evil, dude. I don't like to use that word because that word's gay, but this is evil.
I've gotten into many an.
Oh, because by the way, all she needs this chick
This one's
here.
explaining to her how many abortions she's already had.
Yeah, I think she beat her.
I've already got 3.
At the end of this, she goes scoreboard.
Internet argument about it. Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram, just all the social
the
media.
place where that goes down.
It's so taboo to a lot of folks. And
All right, but the truth of the matter is, I'm not going to listen to some 16-year-old that's dressed like Blade Runner. Like, you understand that? I don't want to listen to someone that's from a dystopic cyber future.
And why do you have like little animal stripes on your face, too?
Dude, the new Cyberpunk game looks really realistic. I like it. It looks good.
I don't know, but they can have some male characters. I don't want to play as her.
It's all women.
I don't know why.
Could you imagine, dude? Could you imagine them blowing the amazing buzz they have for Cyberpunk by just
Yeah.
going? It's going to be all female characters, though.
What?
Do you think that sometimes it's not okay to have an abortion?
I want to say if you're being reckless, if there's nothing wrong going on.
I don't know. I just don't agree.
So let me get this straight, lady. You can't, if you argue with any adults, right? You'll get fucking pummeled into the ground.
Of course.
right? This is the intellectual equivalent of if I did a special segment called Mersh Fights Kids.
Oh, I'd watch
And
that.
We just brought kids in. And I remember the old Jeff Jarrett promos
Yes.
from TNA where I'm just doing arm bars and fucking these kids up. And I'll be like, yeah, woo, bring in another one. That's what she's doing. She can't explain her bullshit to an adult because an adult will go, no, you're gross. You were reckless. You said yourself you didn't wear any condoms. You took you skipped every necessary step to avoid getting pregnant. And now you're going, just stick a little thing in you and they vacuum it out. I was so grateful the little shit wasn't inside me anymore. Now, even this kid is going, so it's kind of reckless. Well, I don't agree. She can barely go toe to toe with
With a
this
kid,
kid.
yeah.
Could you imagine? This is why they're doing this. Bring in some kids so I can win. Line them up.
Actually, though, she's not even winning against them.
But that's what I mean. She's still. Yeah, that's it. Imagine me bringing a 12-year-old
And
kid in here
losing.
to
And
beat up.
losing.
Not losing, but it getting close
Yeah,
where you're
you're right.
going, dude, you should have this.
Do we want people to just have all those babies? No. So what do we do?
What the fuck?
Did you hear that? Eugenics, folks. Eugenics, basically. That's what she's referring to.
I would love to burst in this room and go, hey, little homie, just a heads up. You realize she means mostly black babies, right?
Yeah,
Let's
statistically
be
speaking,
fair.
it's black kids that black
She
babies.
wants black babies to die, kiddo. You like that? Huh? You like that?
Do with them?
Put them up for adoption.
I feel like if I am forced to create life, I have lost the right to my own life.
You did, but you.
By the way, look at what she said. He said, "Put them up for adoption." And it's an edit because I guarantee you she had a bad answer to that because they go, "Kids are in orphanages all the time." No, they're not. Actually, for adoptions, there's long waiting list to get a kid. It's not. This isn't like back in the 20s where it's like, "Please, sir, can I have some more
The way
porridge?"
she makes it sound like then I
Yeah.
wouldn't feel like I had my life. Babies, look, I would understand if that humans were like flowers and we just pollinated. Like, you know what I mean? Like some guy sneezes next to you at Ruth Chris and you go home and you're pregnant. I would understand if we generated babies a different way. It would be unfair. You go, well, gee, that's not fair. You didn't want a baby and they just appeared in you because of the pollen in the air. And getting abortion. You're acting like this, it was stolen from you. Like you didn't just go get an unprotected dickin'. You've rationalized every step you could have taken to a kid. Because again, you couldn't get an adult in the room and put up with this bullshit. Could you imagine a grown man say it? Could you imagine if she was having this debate with Sam Hyde or Nick Rochford? Remember the Wall show?
Yeah.
You got a bad Carfax? You're gonna sell me a car with a fucking bad Carfax? Like that would be Nick Rochford sitting there. So you just didn't wear a condom? So you just creamed right in you and you just let that happen? And now it's the kid's fault? I love this kid.
I'm
though.
glad.
This kid's adorable.
And sometimes
Is he not the most adorable kid
I
ever
don't-
I think I've ever seen?
I wouldn't really say that I was being reckless.
Oh, I screwed too far back.
You just don't do that in the moment. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
that argument about
I love the
reckless.
kid, dude. He's
If there's
this kid is my hero. I would adopt him if he was up for adoption. I'd be like, I'm adopting this kid. He rules.
I want to say if you're being reckless, if there's nothing wrong going on.
I don't know. I just don't agree. Do we want people to just have all those babies?
Yes! Yes, the answer's yes. Why is it no?
So what do we do with
Somebody's asking if he's James Earl Jones's son.
I don't.
Damien Scott. That's actually pretty funny.
It
He
is.
really does look like baby James Earl Jones.
Put them up for adoption.
I feel like if I am forced to create life.
You weren't forced.
You weren't raped.
You weren't forced. Again, we didn't push this life into you. You created life. This is enraging.
You know what it's like? It's like putting a bunch of spoons in the microwave and going, "Why did it explode? Why?"
I have lost the right to my own life. I should be the one to decide if
Who lives or dies.
But here's the thing. You cunt. You fucking evil cunt. You already made a decision. Again, I already made that. You made a series of decisions that led you to the point where you were pregnant. So don't stop acting. I've had no say in this. You had every say in this in every step leading up to conception.
my body creates a life. Even if you're giving a kid up for adoption, you still like have a kid out there somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
So it's better to just whack it. Yeah, it's better to kill it than have a kid out there somewhere, maybe who got adopted by a loving family and is having a good life right now. You're right, because it's about you. It's always about you. The world revolves around you. That's what it is. Imagine if there was another kid out there. I mean, I love it anyway, and it was getting raised right now and is going to school and had a good life and probably going to prom right now. You know how bad that'd be for me? Because I'd have to think about it. I would have to think, oh my God, did I make a mistake? No, let's just fucking kill it.
And it's
oh, I hate this woman.
No, I know she's very hateable. But she represents. You notice, like, all right, this is the problem with women. Again, I love you girls, but you notice that if men acted like this woman here, we would be diagnosed with any range of mental illnesses. Men who think this way, they go, we have narcissistic personality disorder. You know, you're antisocial. This is just normal behavior for a woman. This is a normal thought process for a woman. What about me? This is going to affect me somehow.
Religious at all?
I believe in God.
Mm-hmm. What do you think that God thinks about
Can we adopt this based black kid? I really like him.
It's 4,000 likes to 3,000 dislikes.
Could we make this kid part of the ROTC fam?
Oh, yeah.
He's got a bright future, this guy.
Oh, I love him.
He's adorable.
Hell yeah.
You know what he reminds me of? He's like a black nerdy version of the Stranger Things kid.
Yes.
Like he would have fit
exactly.
him perfectly in the cast of Stranger Things.
Yes, that's exactly what he's like.
Pushing his bike next to them. He just would have fit right in. You're like, this kid's perfect.
If I were to say, I think like he's fine with it because there are still babies being born.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think God thinks about abortion?
I think it's all part of God's plan.
Lady.
All right, listen.
Lady.
You could justify whatever you want.
Don't you dare invoke God's name.
Can you believe that? It's all part of these. You know what your book should be? Lies I Tell Myself to Sleep at Night. That should be the name of your book. With your shitty bangs, the worst bangs I've ever seen.
You smug, godless cunt.
That's smarter than what I said.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, kid. Don't let these people twist your mind.
What you said was right. You were correct. She was wrong.
I really was just thinking about Drake when I said that.
I hate her.
Are you guys
Who is this woman? Who is this woman? Find her.
About kids, about how you give kids.
I feel like stealing Mike David's bit right now. Guards! Every once in a while, he just yells out guards.
I don't. Fuck.
Somebody
I don't
find
know.
this woman.
Somebody tell. Oh, the Shout Your Abortion woman. To learn more about Amelia and the new Shout Your Abortion book, check out the link here. Amelia. Someone will find it.
Religious?
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
Have you ever heard of what like the Catholic Church thinks about abortion?
I don't think the church liked it.
Yeah.
Because like they like see it as like killing the baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
What do you guys think?
I think that it's up to you.
Same.
Because your single mom told you, right?
By the way, that is a kid right there. I don't even think this kid likes this woman, but she's being polite.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's just your call, man. Whatever. I don't even want to be here. But my parents wanted fucking cool woke points.
Because
I feel supported by that. I believe that like life begins when a person has a baby.
So 8 months. So she's one of those 8 months having abortion chicks.
That's disgusting.
Life begins when it's born now. Now when it's born.
Oh. Clearly, like some people believe that life begins at conception.
Which it doesn't.
Which it doesn't.
Do you know what conception? Does that make sense? I mean, you
when
know about
a sperm enters
Okay, when does life begin then? Fucking Nirvana.
an egg,
Into the egg.
it becomes a fetus, and then the fetus is in a lady's tummy. And
It's in her womb.
or in the womb.
bitch.
It's not really a human being.
Really mean.
I
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I kind of like to compare it to like a sea cucumber. It's not thinking, it's just living. It's like your arm is not.
Well, then if that's the case, all of you should be killed.
This kid's going to get all the abortions later in life.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be the abortion king.
Capable of complex thought. Neither is a baby inside your womb.
I like your take.
At any point were you like considering not doing it?
No, actually, for me, it was like an instant feeling. Like I
Yeah, I know. I never even struggled with it. You know, back when people used to fight for abortions and the feminist movement, it was safe, legal, but rare. That was the whole phrase. Like it was supposed to. Abortion was supposed to be a rare thing. You know, but now it's just like woo! Abortions on everybody. It's not even some. Look, man. In all seriousness, if you're going to at least have an abortion, you should at least be a human being and struggle with it, right?
Yeah, like I had an abortion that, not people.
You had one?
Yeah, I had to have a baby
weird.
removed from my womb. It was very weird. Oh no, those were kidney stones.
Oh,
I'm
those
sorry,
are
very
different
similar.
thing, yeah.
Feels like the same thing. No, the girl I got married to had to have an abortion, but she had an ectopic pregnancy. It was
Right.
It had to be. You know when they go like, what about when the mother's life isn't? This was one of those where the doctor's like, you're going to die when the baby grows, and they had to do something. Right. But like, again, it's not like if we'd been willing to sacrifice her life to have the child was not going to develop.
Right.
So fine, all that kind of stuff, I'm fine. Look, even like this, like I know we get a little upset with the eugenics thing, and people get mad about. You know, like if you could tell your baby's going to be a retarded kid, that you're, all right, look, that's that. I'll have that talk with people, but like we're talking just perfectly healthy potential babies here that we're like, nope, sorry, because you didn't want to lean over and reach for the nightstand and get her grab a condom, you cunt.
Well, what a good way to end the new year, huh? To end this year, to start the new year, guys.
Was it though?
Yeah,
it was a fun show.
Thank you, everybody, for listening and showing up. If you're watching this now, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. New year, new us, Mike.
I'm gonna do live New Year's Eve coverage tonight.
Yeah, Nightwave. So make sure you tune in for that. I will be back the 2nd with a new Daywave.
Fuck are you doing tomorrow?
ROTC tomorrow, the 1st.
Yeah.
It's a holiday. I'll probably be with my family. Who's here?
Wait, are we off tomorrow?
Yeah, we're off tomorrow. It's the 1st. It's a holiday. Banks are closed.
Oh, wow. I would have voted that we took today off then, too.
Oh, really?
I didn't know we were taking tomorrow. I would have went fucking 3-day week. I was
my butt. Yeah.
But we did a good show.
Yeah.
Still worth it.
Yeah, I think it was good.
But yeah, I'm going to be doing coverage tonight.
All right, cool.
Like
Eve
Ryan
coverage.
Seacrest, but gayer.
Have a happy New Year, guys. And would you knock something over?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Have a happy New Year, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you to everybody that supports. And you know what? You have a happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Have a happy New Year too, Bears. All right, guys. We will see you in
one more year when the Earth rotates around the sun.
We'll see you Wednesday.